Just how are you feeling, obviously, getting out there and getting back into the game tonight?
It feels good. I mean, excited to be back, so it's going to be fun.
What are some of the things that you've been working on as you've kind of led up to this return to the ice with the team?
Yeah, I mean, just trying to get back into game shape. I know it's been a while, so yeah.
It's a scary injury. You know, what kind of went through your head and kind of how did things go right after, right there?
Well, yeah, I mean, honestly, I thought I was going to be fine, but I wasn't. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's for sure a scary injury, but I mean, it was just on a high speed and basically an accident. So yeah.
How much is return from an injury like this mental and just feeling comfortable to go out and do what you normally do before the injury?
Yeah, I mean, of course it takes a while. I mean, but I feel like I'm in a good headspace, ready to help the team win some games again.
You've gotten an opportunity to watch this team, obviously, from the sidelines. What are some of the things that you've seen this group doing without you?
Well, I mean, obviously boys have been really resilient group. They played really well, and I'm just excited that I can bring my effort to the team and try to get some wins.
We haven't had a chance to talk to you since. What was it like to go through that situation with Nico and your dad when you weren't playing?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's kind of blown out of proportion as well, but I mean, it's in the past, and like there's no hard feelings, whatever. So I mean, it's in the past, so not think about it. Right?
Whenever the injury first happened, did you think that you would miss, I think it was 35 games?
What was your question?
Did you, like, whenever it first happened and you were kind of getting the diagnosis, did you think you would miss 35 games?
I mean, I knew I was going to miss some time, but I didn't know how long it's going to be.
What's kind of just the message from your teammates? Of course, they're so supportive. We know this is a tight group just as you get back into the mix.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's been really supportive and told me to take my time and before I come back healthy.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah. Okay. That's why everyone's doing that.
2 seconds, guys. All right, guys, go ahead. Jack Johnson wasn't out there. Is he going to be playing today, coming out for Bo?
He's going to come out for tonight. He's had a nagging injury that's been bothering him over the course of the road trip that he's played through. Now we add Bo back in, so we're going to give him a rest tonight.
Upper lower body injury for Jack?
You know what? He could play tonight if it's lower body, but we don't want to risk it. We got to make a tough decision anyway, so we're going to have him out and we'll reevaluate for LA.
Assuming nothing goes wrong today, is this just a situation where you'll give him today and Friday off and the break to kind of?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll evaluate after today for Friday. There's a lot of things that Jack does that I want him in for the LA game if possible, and there's some things that Sam does that I like for tonight's game. So.
Obviously, getting Lehkonen back in, when we talk about it, he brings so much to the lineup, but it also gives you the opportunity to add depth to your forward group. What is the biggest value that he brings coming back in?
Well, it's another, I would say elite checking forward, a guy that can help produce offense. It's going to slide into our top 9 and keep slotting guys where they're most able to have success, I think, with the matchups and whatnot. So trusted guy on the defensive side, obviously helps produce a lot on the offensive side. Both special teams, I think, is huge. So, he does a lot for us. Like, he's almost a 20-minute-a-night guy for us when he's fully healthy and ready to go. We'll ease him in a little bit here until his confidence is up, and I'm sure that will take a game or two, and then we hit our break. But coming out of the break, he'll be full steam ahead, and tonight we'll just see how it goes.
Anyone else?
Bowen Byram chatted with us earlier, and he admitted that his first half he maybe wasn't at his best. What would you like to see out of him now that he's back healthy?
Well, I'd like to see his game round out the way we've seen it in the past at times. I go back to the 2022 playoffs and how well he played, how much he played, the matchups he played against, the league's best players through that playoff run and played a lot of minutes and was highly effective on both sides of the puck. And that's what he's able to do, right? And we've seen flashes of it through the first half, not to the standard I think we would have for him or he would have for him, but it's still been a pretty good start. But I think he's got more to give our team. So hopefully a little bit of time off, reset, get mentally focused again, get feeling fully healthy, and then bounce back into it. I think his game will come around. He's been working hard.
Is it late enough in the season yet to watch the standings and watch the Central Division at all, or is that still too early for you?
Yeah, I mean, I keep an eye on it, but again, we're just over the halfway mark and we're focused on what we need to do to have success. So I think it's always like that for me. Your goal is to make the playoffs first and then work for the highest seed that you possibly can, and it just puts you in the mindset where every game is an important game, and that's the way we try to approach it because of the high standard. So I watch him, but I'm not really too concerned about him.
Coach, with Lehkonen being out as long as he was, is there any concern for him kind of finding his footing and fitting in with the back end of the lineup?
No, I don't have any concerns with him fitting back in the lineup. I think for him, it's just going to come down to the confidence, right? Like he's been taking contact for weeks now. He's been on the ice. He's in great shape. I don't have any doubts about that. It's just going to be him getting in some uncomfortable situations, getting hit, taking some heavier contact in a bunch of different areas. And as he works through that and comes out healthy the next day, then his confidence will grow in his injury. I think it's probably reasonable to believe that there could be some tentativeness in it, but he's a veteran player. He's been through injuries before. I think coming back from this one, I'm sure he'll be a little nervous just because of the nature of his injury. But as he starts playing, his confidence will come back, and we'll see, I would say the Lecky that we're all used to. I don't know how long it will take. It could be immediate, it just depends. I'm sure it's going to come quickly for him.
Said that you want to ease him in, but as someone you play a lot, typically is that kind of easier said than done? Do you kind of have to hold yourself back?
Yeah, we'll see how he plays. Again, I don't have any worries about his conditioning, so ease him in. He's still going to get a regular shift and play special teams. Probably not going to start at 20 minutes a night like he was used to.
Georgiev was named to the All-Star game. Is it nice to see him be rewarded for the season he's had?
I think so. He's taken a lot of criticism. He's had some ups and downs in the seasons. He's been battling through it mentally, physically. He's been playing a lot for us. But at the end of the day, he's leading the league in wins, I think, still, and starts, I'm sure. And we're in a pretty good spot in the standings, and he's certainly a big part of that. So I love it when our guys get rewarded for their dedication and hard work. I think that we could have more guys at the All-Star game, but, they're going to get representation from all the teams, and he's a guy that, in my opinion, still deserves to be there.
All good. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.